Hey everyone, welcome to this week's video. A little different today because I'm not running around my apartment cleaning or organizing or decluttering someone else's home. I'm seated today. I haven't been feeling top notch and I needed to have just a sit down, so I thought we could do a little bit of a coffee chat, except I'm drinking tea. This is my Tulsi sweet roast tea. I know you guys are dying to know what tea I'm drinking, but I do actually really recommend this tea. It's delicious. I think they sell it at Whole Foods. I got mine at Lassen's, which is another Whole Foods type store here in LA. Anyways, this might be just a rambly chit chat. Okay, the first thing I'll mention is my hair is long again. Magic. I added microlink extensions. I know a lot of you love the short hair and I love the short hair too, but I'm always gonna be changing up my hairstyle, always. And I was ready for some drama, some glamour. I just wanted the length again. I don't know, I just wanted something different. So this is something different. My hair is still short back here. It's still, chin length. But yeah, we just did these individual stranded extensions. I'm happy, I like it. I think I'll have it like this for a couple of months, and then when it gets into the summer, I'll probably do some kind of braided hairstyle so I can be like a mermaid in the ocean and not have to worry about keeping my hair in like a straighter texture. So that's my hair updates. I will do a proper sit down Q&A video eventually. I owe you guys that because so many of you sent in really great questions. I just need to compile them and shoot the video, and I will do that like within the next couple months. Today I thought I would just kind of give you life updates. Okay, one of which is over my shoulder. See this lovely back of sofa there? I got a new sofa. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know my sofa drama and what unfolded. If you don't follow me on Instagram, the Carla Project LA, basically what happened is a year ago, I ordered this sofa from this company. It's gonna take 6 months to get delivered. After 6 months, my sofa was nowhere to be found. And this company just wasn't responding to emails. So I went on Twitter, I found all these other people who were like, this company has left with my money and I have not gotten any furniture, which was so scary to me because it took me so long to decide to buy this sofa. The sofa I have in my living room, the L-shaped, for that space I wanted something smaller. I don't feel like I need an L-shaped sofa in that size of a room. This is honestly my dream sofa. It's beautiful. I'll do a whole other video once I sell that sofa, like how I'm resetting up the living room. When that company just went mute and silent, my main thing was trying to get my money back. It took several months, but come January, they sent out a notice and they said basically part of the company was going to be filing bankruptcy, and it was written in legalese, so it was hard to understand, but they said that we would basically be getting our money back, I think is what they said. So that's all I cared about. A few weeks later, I got my money back. A few weeks after that, I got a call from the warehouse delivery company saying they wanted to deliver my sofa. So I got my money back and I got my sofa, and I mean, if that's not a lesson in things are always working out even when you think they're not, I feel like that was that lesson. Now I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this sofa that's currently in my living room. Which brings me to my next point. I've been considering moving. Sometimes in my life, the universe will start to kick me out of a situation. I can feel when it's happening, and I've been feeling that a little bit here in this apartment. I'm gonna go over like my thought process and what I'm thinking and all of that as it relates to this desire I have to possibly move. I live off a very busy street, and so there is a lot of street traffic, a lot of street noise. And now for some reason, the street has become motorcycles, drag racing. It's crazy, and it's very disruptive to my sleep. The only thing really I haven't liked about this apartment is the noise and how it impacts my sleep. The other thing is that Samson, as he's getting older, he is having arthritis issues, quickly escalating. And I went out of town a few weeks ago. When I came back, brought him home from the dog sitters, he was really having a hard time with the stairs. And over the last 8 months, he's had a few times where he's yelped going up the stairs. And that's just like a sound you never want to hear. You don't want to hear that little yelp coming from that precious baby. I took him to the vet last week. It seems like he's basically got arthritis and maybe some hip dysplasia. He's starting these Adequan injections this next week, and then I'm gonna get him into this rehab facility thing. So I'm doing everything I can to help his pain issue. But the bottom line is that stairs are not ideal for him and the age that he is, being a senior dog. He does not like me to pick him up. He will not let me pick him up. Sometimes he'll let me put him in his donut bed and carry the donut bed upstairs if he's really in a lot of pain. He's let me do that maybe 3 times in the last month. That's one of the reasons also why I'm like, oh, maybe I should be thinking of moving. And then the universe sent me this extra couch. Now I got 2 couches, because the thing is, if I move, I wouldn't get rid of this place. I would keep this place. It's a rent-controlled apartment in Los Angeles, and I know that is a gift and an asset. And I could easily find a friend who would want to sublet this place, because it's going for $1,000 less than what it would if they put it back on the market. But I started looking online. It was a little depressing to see what was out there within a reasonable budget. And I always thought when I left this place, I would move on to the place that I'd buy. There was a micro home that came on the market, so cute, $375,000, 450 square feet. If you don't live in LA, that's probably sounds crazy. I'm still working on all the pieces of the puzzle to be a homeowner. I'm just like not really there yet. It's not time for me to buy. It may or may not be time for me to move. I'm open to seeing what presents itself, but I'm starting to get the urge that it might be time. If I move, I want it to be in a place that is as nice as my place or nicer. I made the list of what I wanted when I moved into this place, and it ticked all the boxes. And now there's a few more things I'd want. In-unit washer dryer. I have my own setup here, but I would love in-unit washer dryer. Would love a dishwasher. That'd be cool. Speaking of laundry, let me go on to today's sponsor and then I'll be back. Very excited to tell you about a product today that I never even knew existed until about 8 months ago, and it has made such a big difference. I live in a small apartment. I always just bought the traditional laundry detergent they sell at the store until I heard about Earth Breeze, and I switched to these sheets. This looks like a dryer sheet kind of a thing, but it's my laundry detergent now. It takes up no space. This single strip, I drop it into the wash. It works just as well as any traditional laundry detergent, but the packaging is completely biodegradable. This is made out of paper. Those plastic laundry detergent jugs, over 700 million of them, end up in the ocean or in the landfills every single year. So I feel like this is an easy swap to make. You're not gonna miss out on anything, and I know we're all trying to make smarter decisions for our home and for the planet. And then on top of that, Earth Breeze has this great initiative called Buy One, Give 10. For every one of these packages you purchase, they donate 10 loads of laundry to distressed or displaced families, animal shelters, women's shelters, homeless shelters. I also use these when I traveled. This goes in the suitcase, throw it into the sink, and I would wash my clothes like that. Removes stains, odors, everything you need from your laundry detergent, and you're doing something good for the planet. They have a special offer for you guys. Go to earthbreeze.com/thecarlaproject to get started with 40% off. Again, that's earthbreeze.com/thecarlaproject to get 40% off your subscription. Also, they offer a full refund if you're not happy with it for any reason, so you got nothing to lose. Thanks Earth Breeze for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. Okay, where were we? I have my wish list. I think what else I would want is an outdoor space for Samson as well. When I moved into this home, I didn't have Samson. I'd be looking for a new place where the two of us could be happy. I've been very happy in this home, and I got a really interesting comment in last week's video. It says, "Dear Carla, you definitely need to have your apartment completely renovated. It doesn't look that good. It doesn't matter how often you clean your apartment, it just looks used." I'm sorry. I sent this to a couple of my friends and I was like, are people pity watching me clean my apartment? I thought I lived in a very cute apartment. Yes, it's old. That's part of the charm. The flaws are what make it special. That was not nice. That was just rude. I mean, I get all kinds of interesting comments. 99% of the comments I get from you guys are just so loving and wonderful and amazing. And then there's always one curveball. Yes, there are things in my place that are run down. It is a building that's over 100 years old. I've lived in this unit for over 9 years. The management does not want to do renovations. They barely want to do repairs. And there are cracks in the walls and chips in the paint and the kitchen grout. Yes, like there are things that are wrong if you're looking close up. I think when you look at the big picture, it's a really beautiful place. Lots of natural light. I've got the windows, I've got the trees. Overall, I love it. I wanna know, why do you guys watch my channel? I'm actually curious. What are your lives like? How old are you? Where do you live? What are your lives like? Do you have kids? Do you not have kids? I do wonder who watches my channel, so I would love to know about you guys. If you wanna leave me a comment and let me know, what is it about my channel or my content that resonates with you? I Googled the Carla Project and I found a forum, and someone had recommended my channel for someone who is looking for decluttering content by someone who's not a mom in the Midwest, something like that. And so I thought that was interesting. So I'm curious, are you guys other city dwellers, other single women? Yeah, I'm just curious. I am curious. I would love it if I could do some kind of renovations in this place. There's a lot of good here. And these last few weeks, I've really been home a lot at night nesting, and I've been looking around my space. I had a string of days where it was just very clean and organized. And I was like, I really like my home. I feel like I've made so much progress on it. It's decluttered, it's organized, it's decorated nicely. I just feel happy here, and I feel like I've put a lot of love into it, and it's giving love back to me. I've just been loving my place, really, really loving it. Loving it, and at the same time feeling like, okay, maybe my time here is complete. I might be ready to move on to the next thing. Options for moving. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay significantly more money. In a dream world, I could buy something in LA. I looked up the required income, the median house price in Los Angeles, and it's $250,000 in LA. You need to be earning that as an individual. You know, it's just gonna take time. And I always thought I would live here until I moved into the place that I buy, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So I think for right now, the most likely thing is if I move, it will be to rent another apartment for however long it takes me to get to a place where I could buy in Los Angeles, because I love LA. I wanna live here, unless I meet the love of my life and he lives in some other cool city that I was open to moving to. That's possible. But you know, as I design my own life, LA is where I'm happiest. I love the city. I love where I live. And yeah, that's that. I really think I've made the most of this apartment. I think I've done everything that I can with the resources I have to make it as beautiful as I possibly can. And the main thing I wanted was to have a clutter-free, organized home, and that I feel like I've aced. What I'm still working on is getting my tidying routine down, because that is still something that it's kind of like hit or miss. I think the last changes I want to make, sell the sofa, move that over there. I would love to get a closed shelving unit. I have plans to put up a curtain in this room to block some of the noise out that comes from this window. I think the front entryway could have something there, because right now it's sort of just dead space. And then I have a little tiny back patio area that I'm also not, it's not really a patio, it's just a back entrance to my apartment that has a little bit of space that I could probably do something with as well. But otherwise, I would say it looks pretty good in here. If I stay on top of my tidy routine, it really does look great. If I miss 2 days, it quickly turns on me, like very quickly turns on me. I feel like I have just the right amount of stuff in here. Not too much, not too little. It's just right for me. So those are my thoughts on my clutter-free existence so far. If you go back and watch my videos, you will see how much I got rid of. I got rid of so much stuff, and it made such a difference. So much easier to keep my house clean. Anywho, I think that's everything. Apartment updates, hair updates, a little bit of life updates. If I do get serious about moving, I'll make a video about apartment hunting. Well, I feel like I've said a lot without saying much at all. This is kind of all over the place. I'm hoping to feel better this next week. I can't remember if I said that, you know, I get migraines. I had an allergic reaction to my migraine medication, and that's been really disruptive to my life. If I'm in pain, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. So my heart goes out to anyone else who's dealing with any kind of illness. Just hope that you're taking care of yourself and being gentle with yourself, because it really sucks. It sucks when you're in pain or when you're sick. So on that note, I hope this wasn't too much of a downer. I swear overall, I'm like very happy. I would say at my core, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. And doing what I'm doing with this channel and with other people, like decluttering their homes and just creating this content, has added so much purpose to my life. I really appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you next week. Toodaloo.